Hi and welcome back to my channel. Um, every time I say that I smile now because I did that mashup with all the hi welcome back to my channels. I can't help but smile. Now I've done away with my I was gonna have a little logo that I say every time I come on, but to be honest I don't care. I don't think I care enough. I think somebody suggested it to me and I'm like, yeah, that's a good idea, because when you watch other YouTubers, there's something that they say in every video. I don't think I care enough, which is quite sad, but I just don't care enough. So what I've done a new introduction and I've put it on my new introduction. So anyway, it's like me saying it. Now I'm making this video because my last video I posted, maybe it's going to be the one before the last one now, about how to save money on books. There was a YouTuber who commented, thanks for your comment by the way, it really made my day and made me smile. So there was a YouTuber who said, oh, that's such a wonderful idea, but I don't have any friends. I'll be your friend, don't worry girl, hit me up, we can be friends, I don't mind. Follow me on Instagram at julianreads_ and we can be friends. So I got to thinking, there's people that actually don't have any friends, or don't have friends that they're close enough to exchange books and to, like, talk about their books. And this is why you've got online book clubs and stuff like that. So you all know that I live in London, right? In London, we have bookshelves in the train stations. So in the underground stations, I've never seen one in an overground station. So in London, for those who don't live in the UK, we call the subway underground and we call the trains that run above head overground. Okay, so simple and easy. So there's bookshelves in the underground stations. So if you don't have any friends, that's a really good place to do a book swap. So I did a little bit of research in the station that I use quite often. The underground station I use quite often is a really big underground station, and they tend to have a lot of books at the station. When I did my research, it says that they started their book swap club in 2018, and that's because, sorry, in 2012, and that's because 2012 was coined the year of the book. Now, I didn't know that 2012 was the year of the book because, to be honest, my whole life has been the years of the books, ever since my sister. If you're watching me, stop pretending that you taught me to read, because you didn't teach me to read. But I made a video saying that she said she's been reading since she was 2 or something. And she was quite mad because she said I'm pretending like she didn't read at 2 and she taught me to read. So, no, you didn't teach me to read. But anyway, so 2012, our bookshelf in my local station started, and it was coined the year of the book, and that's where they started swapping books in London Underground stations. I'm not sure if it started elsewhere, but that's what it says about my local station. And so their aim was to reduce the amount of books that goes into the landfill, which I think is a fantastic aim, because obviously, that's where books go that are not loved. So when you no longer love your books and you put them out, they go to the landfill. Also, I found out that some London pubs and hostels has a book swap as well, and it's called book crossing. I've never seen a bookshelf in the pub, but for all the people who watch me who go to the pub, leave a comment below and let me know if you've seen a bookshelf in the pub. And also, for all the people who know me, who watches me, leave a comment below and stop phoning me. So all the people who know me, when they watch my videos, they phone me and give me their feedback. Or they phone me and give me their comments. So just leave your comments down below. I guess they're shy. If you're shy, we're all friends over here, so don't worry. You don't have to phone me. You can leave your comments down below. I'll give you a heart just for leaving your comments. So actually, what is a book swap? Oh, by the way, the one in the pub, if I didn't mention it, is called book crossing. And it's the same thing like the underground, where you can just go pick up a book and swap. So book swaps are set up with communities in mind. It's like a way to keep a community together and keep a community doing community things together. And I think that's really a very good idea because people always come together over tea, coffee, books, tea, coffee, cake, and books. Well, I come together, tea, coffee, cake, and books. So yeah, I think that was a good idea. So it was set up with the intention for everyday people like you and myself to join in and to feel a part of a community. Now, for those who don't have one in their local station, you can actually set one up in your local station. All you need to do is to go and speak to the station manager, and the station manager will either agree or disagree. So if you go with tea and cake, he might agree. He's more likely to agree. Also, with COVID, London is in tier 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have no idea. I just know we're not allowed to leave home unless we're going to work or the hospital. So London is in full-blown lockdown, so I'm not sure they'll be agreeing right about now, but I guess you can sort it out after. So this is a good way to meet new people, make new friends, just by going to talk to the station manager and see if he or she would be in agreement for you to set up a little bookshelf. But let's say you speak to them, you've got permission. So once you get permission, you can get together spare books from your home. You can ask family members, you can ask friends if you have them. If they don't have them, you don't have them, you can actually contact this community group called Books for London, and it's a support group that helps with free books. Well, it's not really free, it's unloved books that you and I have read and donated to them, and they will help you out with books for your bookshelf in the station. And there's also Free Cycle, which you can also donate books to. I'll actually leave the links down below. So Free Cycle and Books for London are the two that you can donate books if you've got books that you don't love anymore. I never have a book that I don't love, so they won't be getting anything from me. So if you've got books that you don't love anymore, you can donate books, or you can just donate books to them anyway, whether you love the books or not. So then in return, you can contact them if you want to set up a shelf, and you can ask them for books if you don't have any. Also, you can, if you're setting up one in the pub, it doesn't have to be set up by the pub. You can go in to the pub, speak to the pub manager, and he will say yes or no the same way. So yeah, I leave the links below that you can contact London, Books for London and Free Cycle. So you've set up your shelf, Books for London, Free Cycle have given you some free books, you've put the books on the shelf. You can't have more than 100 books on the shelf, and so you need to keep an eye on how many books are on the shelf, and you don't want your shelf running empty. If your shelf is running empty, you can call the organisation, or if you're passing by a station with lots of books, you can take up a book or two and put in your station that's empty. The shelves need to be small, so you can't have large bookshelves like you have at home. They need to be small bookshelves, and actually Free Cycle give out bookshelves specifically for pubs and for London Underground. So you've got a shelf, it needs to be small, because what you don't want it to be is a hazard to commuters or a nuisance. You don't want them to trip and fall, because then they'll sue London Underground for millions, and London Underground will in turn sue you. So small shelves. So if you don't worry about if the books are taken, if they never return them. That's the aim of the bookshelves. It's for people to take books home to love, or read them, put them back, and they don't have to put them back on the same shelf. So when I used to take books up from the shelf, I would go through it, see what I like, I'll read it, and then whichever station I'm in, I'll just leave it on that shelf. If it's one that I particularly like, I might keep it, and then I will put another book in replacement for it. But you don't have to do that. You can't actually steal the books, because they're there for free and anyone can take them. So next time you see a shelf at your station, donate a book. If there's a book, as I say, that you don't want, or it's not loved at home, you can always donate it. So that's a way to make new friends, start a book club, because that's like a book club, a book swap club. So you're making new friends, you're starting a book club, swap club, and basically you're doing a lot for your community. Also, what I'd like to encourage that I've never seen on a shelf in London Underground is books for children. Children take the Underground as well, and children, it's a lot of parents who are on the Underground, so if they see books for children, they might pick them up as well. So if you've got books that are aimed at children, then do donate them to the bookshelves. So those are my ideas for starting a local community book swap. Anyway, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think about the London Underground book swap. My friend Desta, I know he's taken up a few books. Desta, please return the books. I know he's taken up a few books because we've looked through the shelf together, me and him, years ago. We've looked through the shelf together. So yeah, it's a good idea. Please, anyway, donate to your local bookshelf and also take up a book to take home to love. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe, and also don't forget to leave a comment down below. Don't phone me with your comment. Actually, you can phone me with your comment. Phone me and let's talk, but also leave a comment down below. Like, share and subscribe. Bye.